Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Martin with The Contoured Chemist. All right guys, I know a lot of you have been asking me, when are you doing another favorites video? It's been a long time. I don't think I've done one since before Christmas. So, to be honest, some of these things I got at Christmas time. It's been a long time. So, I'm gonna go over everything from some favorite, beauty products, gadgets, fashion, just random things I found online that I ended up loving. It's kind of a weakness is Instagram ads. And as you guys probably know, anything off of Amazon. So I'm gonna share them all today. So hopefully you can find something you love as well. If you wanna check it out, please keep watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for being here. Okay, friends, I've got a long list of goodies today. So I'm gonna try not to talk too long about each one. I never know where to start with these videos, but you know, I'm always most comfortable with I almost said fashion. Nope, not a fashion blog. Beauty is my thing. So let's go over some beauty products that I found that are not Seint related. And some of these might not surprise you because I've been talking about them, or I've talked about similar things. So let's see if I can remember. Let's start with these. Oh man, I have another one in the car I should have grabbed, but these might not surprise you. If you guys have been watching me for a while, let's see if I can get them all out. Big fan of the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips, okay? I'm also a huge fan of lip plumping products because I naturally just need that help. So when I saw that they released the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump line, y'all know I had to try it. So I got a 3-pack of QVC. If you can find something on QVC, like they usually always have a really good deal on these, or wait, you know, put in the notification thing so that when they come back in stock. Unfortunately, the nudes, which would have been my choice, was sold out, and this was the pinks. And my favorite pink, of course, is in my car because it's like a nice nude pink I can just kind of throw on. But the consistency of these is the exact same. Let's try this one, deep rosy pink. I don't even know if I have tried this one. Okay, so I had Lolly on, our shade of the month, but it's okay. I can cover it up. Okay, so it's still got that really glossy. I mean, this one's got a lot of color. Okay, really glossy, but if you like lip plumping lip glosses, it feels exactly the same as these Milani Keep It Full. Like literally the exact same. Like, I haven't looked at the ingredients to see, but it's almost that like kind of tingly, doesn't hurt, doesn't feel like a bee sting, nothing like that, but just enough to where you know it's working. It has the exact same whatever plumping action is in that one. It feels like that. So it doesn't feel the same, but it gives the same look, and it does give that slight plump, which I'm always game for. So I'm excited to see what new colors. I couldn't even find these. I'll have to check. They weren't even on the Tarte website yet, but QVC must have had them first. So I will check and see where I can link them down below. I'll link everything I talk about in the drop box below the video, but I've got, let's see, let's see if I can swatch them. Deep rosy pink, and ooh, this one looks bright. Lotus. Still got that pump on the end. I'll be honest, these aren't the best to leave in your car in the summer. They get super melty, but I got some really pretty colors. I don't even feel like they have these colors in the other lines. So super pretty. I highly recommend them if you are a lip lover like me. Moving on to hair. I haven't talked about hair products in a while. Okay, so this next find was, a friend of mine shared it, And I'm like, you know what? I don't do that. She was talking about the importance of exfoliating your scalp if you're a dry shampoo lover. And I definitely am. I mean, I don't use it every single day, but if you ever have issues with buildup and you use a lot of products like I do, it's like the one way to prevent any kind of hair loss from dry shampoo too, because that is gonna be all over your scalp. And if you're not then using a clarifying shampoo to, you know, kind of strip your hair and then using something to exfoliate your scalp, you could suffer hair loss. Not necessarily losing hair, but not being able to have that regrowth that naturally happens because your hair follicles will be clogged with product. Does that make sense? So I've started doing this and I feel like it really helps me, especially if you ever have like dry scalp. I feel like my scalp doesn't get dry. It's literally just product use because I am kind of a product junkie if you couldn't tell. So this is the Amica Reset Pink Charcoal Scalp Cleansing Oil. So I trust my friend, she's a hairstylist. So she said just use it once a month. So that's what I've been doing. You kind of just separate your hair, put it, put it down the scalp where you separate, then keep parting your hair, and then just kind of leave it on there and kind of massage into a dry scalp. And I kind of leave it on for a little bit and then rinse it off. And it feels great. It's really like refreshing. And I feel like it really works really well without using some kind of scrub on your scalp. It's a cleansing oil. It's not a scrub. And sometimes you guys know I'm kind of anti-scrub particles. So I really like that. Once a month, it's kind of been a nice reset, just like the name, for my scalp. And one of the mini products I've been using, I'll be honest, I usually never buy anything without reading reviews or hearing about it, or it's a line that I just like try everything that they make because I love the line or the brand or something like that. This one I think randomly just in Ulta shopping, looking for something new to try. I'm always trying new products for my hair. I feel like that's the one area I haven't found my holy grail in every part of my hair regimen, if that makes sense. So if you have similar hair, maybe you can relate. I feel like if I use a mousse in my hair for volume and texture, my hair is so heavy because I have a lot of hair. It weighs it down and then I get this flat, it doesn't actually give me volume up here. Or it's too much texture and then I can't run my fingers through my hair. It's like all gritty up here. I can't stand that like too thick, full feeling at my scalp. Again, I feel like I need to do this every day when I have that feeling at my scalp. I can't stand it. When my hair is straight, I like to be able to run my fingers through my hair and not have my fingers get stuck. That's so much to ask, right? But I do have very fine, very straight hair, and I need a lot of texture through products added to it to get it to hold any sort of curl, okay? So this is what happens when I try to curl my hair after I've straightened it. It doesn't hold very well because my hair just naturally likes to be super straight, super flat. It's really fun. So what I was looking for was something to give me some grit and some volume and still be able to run my fingers through it. So not too heavy, not too gritty. I love texture in my hair, okay? So I think I've tried every salt spray and root lifter on the face of the planet. And I tend to go with more liquid types at my roots so that I know it's not going to be too heavy. Mousses are always just too heavy. So I happened to just be looking and I read the bottle of this and I go, that sounds exactly what I'm looking for. And I didn't even know they made such a thing. So this is the Bumble Surf Foam Spray Blow Dry. Such a mouthful. Part mousse, but way lighter. Part salt spray, but less gritty for big beachy texture with heat styled polish. And it's a heat protectant. Love it. So I've been using this and I'm almost out and it's really good. So for my type of hair, it's great. So if you have heavy hair but have a lot of it and you like to add texture to your hair, mousses are too heavy, you still want to add a little bit of grit so it holds curl. Can you hear my cat? He's chasing a Nerf dart. He's batting a Nerf dart around. You guys, it's just going to be a weekly thing that the cat has to make an appearance. I apologize. So, anyway, I'm really loving this. So I will try to find a link and put it down below. I will definitely be repurchasing this. So this is an empty, we'll be repurchasing. I definitely like it. And I've never seen another product quite like it. It shoots out like, I'm going to see. It's almost like, let's see if I can get a dirty towel to spray it in. It's almost like a part, I don't know how to show it. It's almost like a mousse spray. Very light, but it's not like a just straight clear liquid spray. It's a little bit heavier. It's really cool. It's very different. Totally recommend. Let's do a little skin, shall we? Now, I'm going to preface this by saying I've been on a major skincare kick yet again. So I'm testing a whole lot of products. So stay tuned. But I'm loving everything. This is one of the first things I bought. This is something I also fell prey to an Instagram ad. And I just thought the concept was really cool. And I'm pretty sure there was a celebrity model that was endorsing it, like Christy Brinkley or something. And I'm like, well, if she uses it, right? You guys know my problem areas, right? So if you don't know, I get Botox maybe once a year. I am not an avid Botox person. I feel like it works. It works great, okay? But it wears off so fast. And for the money, I'm very cheap, I'll be honest. I'm very cheap. So I hate spending that much money on something that's gonna last a few months. And I like to be able to move my forehead. I'm an expressive talker. I don't like being frozen. And to be honest, most of my problem areas you can't get Botox on. So my problem areas are like my marionette lines right here are getting deeper and around my eyes. And you don't get Botox there. You can mainly get Botox forehead, here, crow's feet. But when I get it in my crow's feet, it actually creates more lines here because then this is frozen and then this. So I feel like I've almost created more wrinkles in my worse area. So I'm always looking for something that can make me not have to get Botox, but still can make me age gracefully, right? Like we all do want to, and kind of just relax those maybe wrinkles I'm starting to form. I'm all about it. So this is you guys have probably seen the ads because I know I have 100 times. SBLA Facial Instant Sculpting Wand. Okay, so I got the facial one. They also make it for the neck, which quite intrigued about because that, again, I have tech neck, right? These horizontal lines from always looking down at your phone. I mean, I literally work on my phone all day. My head is always down. So that, I don't know if you'd really need to have a separate product for that. I don't know why this wouldn't work there as well, but they do make a separate one. I think it's bigger, so it probably will last longer, cover more area. But I'm really liking it. And I probably haven't used it long enough to say, oh yes, I can tell a huge difference, but I like the feeling of it and I like the concept and the use. So you do one click. Okay, and you can see, can you see how much product comes out? Not a whole lot. That's all I use. And I can really concentrate it just where I need the most help. So I use it around the eyes, okay? And I kind of pull it up here to kind of lift because what it's supposed to do is tighten and smooth. Tightens, lines, contours, redefines the face. You can use it on everything from your jowls to these lines. The cool thing is that you can use this everywhere, unlike Botox. And I'm gonna use some on my neck because I already have makeup on. You can target it exactly where you want. So I tend to use it a little bit between my eyes. So the only thing is that you do have to use this on clean skin. But it's cool, it's got like the metal roller, so it's kind of cooling and kind of depuffing around the eyes. But what's cool is you can feel it working. Like it tingles In fact, it says that it's going to tingle a lot the first time you use it, and you kind of over time you get used to it, I guess. But it says results are rapid, immediate, and cumulative. So the more you use it, the more it will work. But the cool thing is that it can instantly kind of relax those lines, not just like super like, oh, you got to use this for 8 weeks before you see any kind of difference. I can truly feel like it tightens and lifts and kind of makes my lines look less deep right off the bat. So I'm really liking it. I want to try the neck one too, but anything that I can kind of put right where needed, I'm totally a fan of. It's a cool kind of additional step you can put on a clean face before you add your serums and eye creams and kind of lock it in with that moisture. But this is going to kind of be your first step. So I thought that was really cool. If you have similar problem areas as I do, you might like that. So I'll be honest, was really relaxed for a while on my skincare, and I've just recently been like, I could tell a difference. I felt like my skin was lacking the glow. I was getting deeper lines in my face. And I realized one of the things was that one of my children had stolen my favorite pillow. And I was noticing a huge difference around my eyes just for a couple months probably of not using my special facial pillow. So you guys have heard me talk about it probably a million times. It's called the Omnia. This is just my pillow, an extra pillowcase. But they just came out with a new pillowcase that's marble. They have pink and black, and I got the black one, of course, because I mean, black and white marble is kind of my jam. But this is from Sleep and Glow. I do have a link and a code down below that'll save you money. But this is my, as the cat goes crazy, this is my pillow that I use because I'm a side sleeper. And when I sleep, I'm probably gonna get makeup all over it. When I sleep, it doesn't squish. It doesn't do this action, okay? And I had been sleeping on a normal pillow, which was doing that. So I originally got this for my lashes. So if you're a Lashify lover, it can really help you keep your gossamers on for at least a week because it's not gonna be pulling at those corners and pulling those out of place. But now I feel like I could probably sleep on my face, and I've got application down so well with my lashes, it doesn't affect me. I haven't lost a lash since the first week I ever applied. But now I truly need this for my skin. And I feel like, again, I want to age gracefully. That is a problem area for me. I tend to smash my face. I've tried to teach myself to sleep on my back. I always just roll over. So if you are like me and you are a side sleeper, the Omnia is my favorite of both of them that I have. This one's my favorite with this cutout right here. Allows you to still sleep on your side, and now you can get these cool marble colors as well. So still loving that. One more thing for skincare. I will be honest, people keep asking me for tanning recommendations. I will share both of my current favorites in this video, but I know I'll share it to Instagram as well. One of those products I have thought about trying for years because so many people, like influencers on social media, those fashionistas, all use this brand. But man, it was pricier than what I was using, and I didn't know if I really wanted to spend that much. So I think it was the same day I picked this up. I must have been in a browsing, spending mood. I picked up a pack, a 2-pack of trial sizes of this line, just so I can be like, what's all the hype about? If it was hype or if it was truly just a truly superior product to what I was using before. So I picked up the Tan-Luxe self-tanning drops. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but it is one of those products I really didn't want to like, you guys, but I have used the whole bottle. This is not a very big size. 10 milliliters, literally 0.3 fluid ounces. I've been using this a while, so I got this right before I went on my vacation. it lasted pretty good time. So I would say this is a really great deal if you want to try it. I think both of them together was the price of normally just the facial drops cost by itself. So I'll try to find that and link that as well. But it's Tan Luxe, and it's the face and the body, and they're called Illuminating Self-Tan Drops. And I got the medium to dark. So here's my little review. The face ones are so good. So you guys know I'm an avid self-tanner, and I get the question all the time about, is it possible to find a self-tanner that doesn't make your dark spots darker? And I say realistically, scientifically, no. If you know how self-tanner works, self-tanner causes a chemical reaction actually in your skin to turn it the color, right? So obviously all of your skin is gonna get darkened by the same degree. That chemical reaction happens on every area, every surface. You can't possibly not, get just a spot to react, okay? Unless you don't apply it there. So I've tried different methods over the years of kind of like trying to avoid my spot. It is what it is. Usually it is the tone of the tanner that can make your dark spots look a lot darker or other. So it's the color. So most like tanners on the market, self-tanners, are either more olive based, more green, and they're gonna give you more of that olivey tan, or there's some that will straight up tell you on there they're more of a golden tan. And usually it's those golden undertones that can cause that hyperpigmentation not to pull so dark. You don't want the green ones. Hyperpigmentation is usually excess blue and green, so the green is just gonna turn it darker. Those spots are usually actually drier, so I feel like mousses, that kind of thing, cling to the dry spots and will turn it darker as well. So I think it is the combination of the color and the formulation of maybe moisture that like this doesn't tend to cling to those drier spots, and the color is so good. So I feel like this makes my dark spot not as dark as what I was normally using. So I've been using the Isle of Paradise, the green and the purple bottles, the drops, mixed in with my moisturizer for years. And I'd say the purple, which is the dark, will give me the same depth as this one will. So this one's pretty dark for a medium dark. Now granted, I will use 4 to 5 drops of this and 5 drops of the dark, and I feel like they're very comparable, but the Isle of Paradise will pull my dark spot slightly darker. So it's a very subtle thing. It's something I notice because I'm looking at my bare skin every day, but most people might not be able to notice. But I do think if you have a hyperpigmentation issue, something like this and maybe using less of it, I like my face pretty dark, but very little of this will give you color. So on those days after I've exfoliated off most my tan, the next day I might just add a drop or two in with my lotion, and I'll get a nice glow after it's developed a couple of hours. So I'm really loving the face drops. I'm not real happy to say, but I will be buying the full-size bottle of the face. The body ones, I'm not a big fan of body drops for one reason. I use a lot of it because I will have to tan my whole body. I do really like it for areas like my feet that tend to cling on to, like I said, the mousse that are drier. And using it mixed in with a lotion is a really easy application. And then you can really easily wash your hands. The reason I don't use this everywhere is like, I'll use it on my arms, but then I have to wash my hands. And then how do you then apply it to the back of your hands without washing your hands again? Like it doesn't, like I guess you could use a brush mixed with lotion. Like to me, that's more difficult. I just use my self-tanner mitt and my mousse, and then I can just take it off and I don't have to wash my hands. So for me, it's okay. It gives a great color, great glow. If you like drops and lotion, in order to do your self-tanning routine. It is a very good one. Again, I feel like for the body, I don't know if this one gives enough of a difference in color that I would use this over the cheaper version. The only reason this I really like is due to my dark spots. So kind of depends on your situation. But the line is very good. It makes me want to try other things in the line. I probably shouldn't because I would probably like. Okay, one last, I'm gonna call this beauty, and we're gonna move it into the gadget phase because I feel like this is kind of beauty, kind of gadget, right? Okay, so you guys know I'm a big fan of Butte. Butte Co. They have the whitening system I use for my teeth. They have some skincare. They're moving into some more facial products. And I am kind of obsessed with this newest launch of theirs. If you guys remember, they have the Halo Clean, which is the device I use for my skincare for exfoliating. Now they have the Smile Clean. Can you guys guess what it is? I've never seen a toothbrush like this before. I'll be honest, I was doing a lot of research, I think it was around Christmas, trying to find myself a better toothbrush that did something different. I've had every toothbrush on the market, Sonicare, I've had cheap ones. I do like electric toothbrushes. I feel like they work better for me personally, but I'd never seen anything different that wasn't extremely overpriced. So when I saw this, I was very excited. Okay, so the coolest part is it's got red and blue light therapy. So the same thing that happens when you whiten your teeth with their systems, they have red light therapy, which reduces sensitivity, inflammation, improves teeth and gum health. Then they have blue light therapy, which whitens, brightens, removes surface stains, works on natural and artificial enamel. And then they have the dual light, which will do both in one mode. So the cool thing is they have like all these different modes: clean, whiten, polish, and gum love, and it vibrates differently. And then can you see this got that blue and red light? I mean, it's still got water on it from me brushing my teeth this morning, but it's got such cool stuff. And okay, how do I turn it off? Hold it down. Okay, so anyway, this is their new toothbrush. It comes in white and explains in the pamphlet like what modes to use depending on your teeth, and it has a little stand that you can charge. And of course, it has a timer, so it will automatically go off after however many minutes. But I'm really loving this toothbrush. I didn't think I'd be so excited about a toothbrush or actually look forward to brushing my teeth. It's like, it doesn't feel like a chore with something like this. And I feel like I'm whitening my teeth, which as an avid coffee drinker, I need all the help I can get in that department. So it does come with a new or 2 brush heads and the charger and all that as well. So I do have a discount code for 40% off down below as well if you're interested in a new toothbrush. And I will say, I just had my teeth cleaned last week, and since I've been using this, and she asked me, she's like, do you have an electric toothbrush at home? I go, yes, I do. And she's like, I can tell. I literally had nothing to take off of your teeth. And I've never had anyone say that before. And I was like, that made me feel really good about this toothbrush. So excited to see more long-term use from it because I've only been using it a couple weeks. Okay, still beauty related, but moving into the gadget front. This is, so I get asked all the time, mostly from my Demi clients, the best makeup mirror to use. And because I normally just put on 3D with a normal little mirror or whatever, but when I was learning Demi, I did feel like either sitting in front of a window using natural light and a good magnifying mirror, which I normally do not recommend people use a magnifying mirror, especially with 3D. You're just going to see things that no one else can possibly see. Don't do that to yourself. There's no need. But learning Demi for the first time was a whole new ball game, and being able to recognize colors in your face takes a little practice, takes a little trial and error, and it takes really well lit, natural daylight and a good mirror. So I bought this back when Demi was released forever ago. And then this is the Reiki Tall. Is that what it's called? But recently they just came out with the Reiki flip case. And I'll be honest, I always take my Reiki on trips because like hotel bathrooms, you never know what the lighting's going to be like in there. And you never know if you're going to have a nice window or how the lighting is. There's going to be a sunny day so you can use natural light. And especially when I go to events and stuff with Seint, I am like, my makeup's got to look good. I'm not going to put my makeup on in the bathroom with artificial lighting. So I bring my Reiki, but I was always putting it in between clothes so it wouldn't get broken because this is an investment light in my opinion. So they just came out with this. Oh my gosh, mine's all dirty. Don't look at it too close. My mirror is definitely dirty, but it has this new flip case so that you can use it as a stand, or you can protect it and don't have to worry about getting broken, and you can easily travel with it. So I really like this light. It is more pricier, I'd say, but you're gonna get really good light from this. Okay, it's got, you're able to take selfies with it if that's if that's your preference, but it goes up and down, which I feel like is hugely important when you're learning dimming. It's got Bluetooth, battery operated, and then you can just charge it. But it's a really good daylight. It doesn't take up too much room. And it's my favorite so far that I've ever found that gives really nice bright lighting that's adjustable, because most of the cheaper, I don't want to say all, but most of the cheaper ones like off Amazon, like I have one behind you guys that you can't even see. It gives barely any light. Like it doesn't, it's supposed to be white light, you know? I was like, this will be great for putting on makeup. It looks like it's not even on. It's so low. This thing can be so bright. In fact, the brightest option is way too bright for me, but I love that I can adjust it, especially if I'm near a window and I don't need as much, but I can still see so well. It comes with a magnifying mirror you can put on it. Got all kinds of accessories from the company that you can have a stand and all that kind of stuff too. So I really like this Reiki, and the Reiki flip case for me was a game changer for travel. I forgot something. Okay guys, so I just shared over on Instagram. You guys know my love for shaving my face. So if you think I'm crazy, go watch that video. I just shared another one on the newest addition to my favorite facial razor, which is the Jill razor, which is made for women, which is kind of getting rid of that stigma that women shouldn't shave their face, because it is one of the best things you can do for your skin. But I know a lot of people have been really scared for a really long time about actually pulling the trigger, and I get it. So if you're scared that you're gonna get irritation, razor burn, all of those things, they just released the new Jill Magic Wipes, which is a towelette that is literally full of 5 different natural oils so that you can use it as a barrier. So you just take the wipe, open it, run it across your entire face, front and back, and then use the razor, and you will get the most incredible glow. I would totally just use this on skincare days, like just to oil my face. Like it is so good. So all it is, 5 natural oils. It's the perfect blend to get the best shave with no friction, nice smooth shave, and then also hydrate and repair your skin afterwards. So the Magic Wipes are so awesome. They're a game changer. And now you can just add it to your order so that you can try that if you've never used a razor or a barrier before. I highly recommend trying the Magic Wipes. They're so cool. So, okay, let's get back to travel, because we just went over the Reiki flip case. I know I had a travel item here. Oh yeah. So when I went on my trip last time, I'll be honest, I usually don't, unless I'm going for like a week or more, I don't reapply tanner. Or I'll just bring something like this, and if my tanner seems to like wear off in the ocean or the chlorine, I will just have some lotion and then a little bottle like this so I don't have to take much. But for events where I'm like, I'm gonna be in shorts, or the last night has something that I have to look good in and I can't have a splotchy fading tan, I packed my whole tanner bottle just in case. Because unfortunately, if you like a mousse like I do, it is impossible to change to a smaller bottle. Actually, I have seen them, but I haven't attempted it yet. So my current favorite combo is the Tan Luxe face drops and Coco and Eve in medium. Nope, that I lied. Dark. Dark is my favorite. This is what I use on the daily. I used them yesterday, and this is my fave. So I did pack this. Again, this one is, but if you guys remember, I did a review of a bunch of different tanners last year here on YouTube. If you want to check that out, all the different colors and undertones, I explained it. And this turned out to be my winner for longevity, color, and wear time, and all the things. And it smells like coconuts, and it's my favorite. Okay, I can't remember where I found this one. I want to say somebody's reels or something. These are called leak locks. So I don't know about you, but if you ever tried to travel with a bottle of tanning mousse, so I used to just put it in a Ziploc and hope for the best, but let's be honest, you barely move. Oh gosh, now I just got tanner all over me. You barely move, this gets rattled and the cap will come off, and then all it takes is, I always have it spilled everywhere. So I saw somebody talk about these and I was like, I need that for my tanner mousse. So it's these silicone sleeves that you just can put over anything, and you cannot, that cannot come off now. And if it does, it would just be contained in the sleeve, and then you can just rinse it out. But I use this on this. I use it on things like this. Anything that has a cap that can easily just get pushed off and then it would spray or spill. Anything that can't be transferred to a smaller container, that it's like aerosol. I used it on some of my skincare dropper bottles too, because sometimes I'm afraid these are gonna break or get holes in them, and then everything's just gonna leak out. I've also used it over those, because even though it's a small bottle, this one might be too small. I think it was my normal size ones. Let's see. Oh, this will still work as long as it's tight enough around there. So you can use them on anything. I think they're so cool. It came in like a 4-pack. Of course, Amazon, because that's my favorite shopping place. But leak locks, I thought those are cool. And I'm always looking for ways to make my travel life easy. Let's get into some more Amazon finds, right? I'm obsessed with Amazon finds. So I think I talked about this one before. I can't even remember. I think the brand is Renfro. Okay, so you've probably seen these on people talking about them. They're one of the best gift ideas. I actually bought one for my parents, and then I got one as a gift. Renfro is the brand. They come in black and white, and they are eye massagers. Now, I shared this over once on Instagram, and people were like, what about your lashes? I'll be honest, I always take off a day of wearing my lashes, and you better believe the one thing I'm gonna do that day is I'm gonna sit with this on my face for as long as possible. Also, anytime I have a migraine, so I suffer from migraines, and so does my daughter, and so this is one of the best things that I can do, is because it makes it nice and dark. It massages your temples with air. It even has music. Let's see if I turn it on.
Please close your eyes, relax, enjoy. Air pressure.
Oh, and it heats. Can you see that? You can turn off the music if you don't like the lullaby, but it does all these different modes, and it goes through this like sequence, and it is incredible. I would say any guy would love this. It's so cool. Anyway, I'm a huge fan of this eye massager. Make a great Mother's Day or Father's Day birthday gift. Uh-oh, I hit it again. And it also just charges. So super cool. I highly recommend that if you're looking for a gift idea or for yourself. You need a little self-care. It is the best. Okay, another thing. So I think the cat is finally sleeping. I don't hear him running around. This is usually his nap time before my kids get home and drive him nuts. So we've always had dogs. You can literally see cat hair flying actually right here. We've always had dogs that, what do they call it? Soft coat, whatever. They don't shed. So they're both half Maltese. They don't shed. And this is the first time in our lives. In fact, my husband got the cat and he goes, "What do you mean the cat sheds?" He did not realize cats shed or sharpen their claws. That he's not a big fan of either. The cat has already ruined our bed, our upholstered bed. But so first thing I did, because I wear a lot of black, I was looking for the best hair lint roller. I've always used the kind with like that, you know, that's sticky that you just rinse off or that you tear away the sheets. And I'm like, I'm going to be going through those like crazy. So I got to find something good. So of course I went to Amazon because where else do I find anything? And I found this guy. Okay. It's called the Chom Chom Roller, world's best pet hair removal. No sticky tape, 100% reusable, no power source. You can use it sofas, couches, bed, car seats, everything. But the cool thing is that it collects the hair for you. It's very different. It's got this, I mean, this kind of looks like a typical hair roller, but it's the design of it. So I saw in the comments people were like, it doesn't work. Well, if you just roll it, it doesn't work. The key is, let me see if I can show you guys. You have to go, this shirt is not conducive to showcasing it. You go back and forth really quickly, and that's what picks up the hair and puts it into this little contraption, and then you can pull it out. It is super cool. So I should have worn a black shirt covered in cat hair, which I actually just took off one this morning because when I slept, it was black, and then I was covered in cat hair because he sleeps with us. So anyway, if you're looking for any kind of dog or cat hair removal tool, you just got to make sure you use it right. It's this motion, and it says on the Amazon site, like, do it really fast and then move to the next area and do it really fast. And so it's not a typical, like, just roll like you would think, but it works really well. I don't know how it's designed. I'm not an engineer, but it is really freaking cool. So that's the Chom Chom roller. And if you need, pet hair removal, now that is an issue for us. This next thing I probably don't have to tell you guys about. Stanley, I got another one. I want more colors. If you guys are local to a Target, check out your Target. Target is carrying Stanley Cups like this too. This is the 40-ounce Adventurer. I have tried every mug on the planet. You guys probably know this from my past videos. This one's my favorite for making me drink the most amount of water. Like 40 ounces is a good size, and it fits in my cup holder, and it's got a handle, and it's a straw, which is everything I need. I use this for my mixers every day. Like certain colors just to Target stores. Of course, mine doesn't have any. And of course, they were sold out online like that. So if you don't know, Stanley sells out of these cups, and then people are literally on wait lists, like everyone's talking about the restock dates. They have like limited colors every season. It's bad to be addicted to a cup that you want every color. My husband says I need to stop buying cups. So I have two, so I can, wash one. I'll still have one, but it is my favorite cup for water as of right now. The only thing is that it does not fit in the side of my backpacks like my Simple Modern cups do that I've shared before. So if I need to like carry my little backpack Amazon purse that I love, I will put my Simple Modern one in, leave this one in the car because otherwise it's a little too top heavy. It will fall over. If you remember at Christmas, I was talking about how I needed someone to buy me this and no one did. So I bought it for myself. So this is the XL, Toddy XL in the Onyx Black Leopard by Brewmate. So this is my favorite coffee cup. It's about the same size, if that tells you anything about my coffee consumption. My other one stopped about right here. So it was like a small one. The problem is it doesn't fit in my cup holder in my car. Yes, it has so the coolest thing is that these lids are like, they have a magnet here. So when you're drinking, it's not falling in your face. And then they close. What did I do? Whoops. They close and then they lock. And they are completely like leak proof. So leak proof. I've thrown them. They don't leak. So if you don't have a cup holder, if it doesn't fit in your cup holder, I just put it to the side, lock it, make sure, and I know it wouldn't spill. But when it comes to those 8 a.m. soccer games on Saturday morning, I need to feel like I need double the coffee. And so I can just take this with me and it stays hot. I know you can drink cold stuff from this too, but this is like my dedicated hot drink cup. So the Toddy XL comes in a bunch of colors. I love Brewmate stuff too. So if you need anything that has a leak-proof lid, I would recommend this. That one is not leak-proof. It doesn't even close, really. It's kind of made for always having that straw. This one I also put a straw into a lot of times. And yes, I also drink my coffee with a straw. But those are my two favorite cups. So hot and cold. Okay, the next one's really random. Another thing I saw people talking about, and this is all cut up, but I will take a picture and show you what it looks like on the wall. This is called the key catch. So I have in my kitchen, away from where we all walk in through the garage, somewhere for my husband to put his keys. Does he walk over there and actually put his keys there? No, he doesn't. So I'm always picking them up off the counter, putting them where they go. I thought this would be a great way for him to have his keys right next to the door, not ask me where his keys are, and not have to go put them on a hook. They would literally be right inside the door. So on the light switch, right inside the door, I attached one of these guys. And so I used 2 of them. It comes with 3. And it is a super strong magnet that just sticks on your light switch plate and will hold keys. Now, if you guys remember, I was showing you my wallet, all the things that hang on my keys. And this baby is strong enough to hold my giant key ring of all of my keys. So it holds up to 3 pounds, it says. So if your keys weigh more than 3 pounds, but it comes with extra key rings and 3 of them. It just sticks right on there. It's really cool. I put my keys on it. I'm still working on my husband, but if you could put it anywhere, but I thought that was really cool to have it right by the door. If you don't have somewhere that you need to put a hook or anything like that, super convenient. So key catch, again, another Amazon find. And this one is related. This one is also magnetic. This is something I bought for myself where I sit on my couch and work. So I have this little side table. I have my computer. I have my iPad. It's where I sit down and I color match and I do all my work for the night. And I have an outlet back behind that has, the lamp plugged in and all of my charging cords. Problem is, it's like the cords fall down. I can never reach anything. I wanted something to kind of wrangle my cables, right? So this is called the Cable Wrangler. Again, I thought it was pretty. It wasn't something ugly. I've seen some that kind of like attached to the side of the table. I liked how mobile this one was. It's almost like a paperweight. But what it is if you have all these charging cords like I do, it's magnetic. So instead of your cord always falling off the table and you not knowing where it was, when I unplug something, I then just put it on here and then it doesn't fall to the floor. It can be really helpful on like a nightstand. That's another one. I'm like, I need another one for my nightstand. My daughter already asked for one for hers, for her chargers. And if your cable is not magnetic enough, it's weird. Like this Apple one is, but this one is an old MacBook one. It's not very magnetic. So it also comes with these little, I don't know, collars that you can then attach to your cable, and then they're super strong. And so any cable, even if it's not magnetic, can be with those. So that's called the cable catcher. Nope, I lied. It's by Smartish and it's called the Cable Wrangler. And it comes in different colors too if you don't like the just natural linen, but I thought that was really cool. And now the cat is chewing the cords. Say hi. Look how big he's gotten. He's huge, aren't you? He gets fixed next week. He's mad that I took those cords away from him. Okay, I have a couple random things that do and don't work. How about that? So this one I actually saw, I think on a YouTube ad, and I thought that makes sense. So the ad was talking about how not to use Q-tips in the ear, that it just pushes wax and it's dangerous. And I've heard that for years, but I'm like, okay, then how are you supposed to clean your ears, right? So it was talking about this that was called the Smart Swab, okay? This is it's like silicone. It's like a spiral, and you're supposed to put it in your ear and then turn it in the direction of the arrow. So this side would go this way, and then if you're going from this way, you would turn it this way. And it's supposed to gently kind of pull that wax out without it getting shoved into and causing hearing problems and that kind of stuff. Okay, so in theory, from my scientific brain, I was like, that sounds awesome. So I bought it thinking I could use it for my sons, and then it said on the package, not for use under 12. So I tried it on myself, and I'll be honest, it's like nothing came out, like nothing. I don't know if I just have super clean ears, but it did not pull anything out. And this has become Champ's new favorite toy. He literally bats this around the bathroom and pulls this out and chews on this. So this thing is disgusting because it's all chewed up from the cat. So makes a good cat toy. I don't know if it actually works. So I would say be leery of this. It does come with a ton of different ones. You're supposed to use them. I don't think they're supposed to be reusable, which they're silicone. So you would think that you could just wash them, but maybe that's gross. I don't know. So it comes with a bunch of extra, but I'd say that was a pass for me. Not all of the gadgets I find turn out to be winners. So this one, I would say, is good with a stipulation. So this is called Squeeze Me. Is that the name of it? Yeah, Squeeze Me. Okay, so I can't even get it out of the package, so I'm just going to show you. Okay, so Squeeze Me. Have you guys seen this? These are more silicone, little silicone things you put on the ends of your toothpaste. So, does it work? Yes, it does. But it only works on the type of cat hair on my face now. It only works on the type of toothpaste that have like a larger end, like kind of shown in the picture, like this with the threads that you can push it on to. And I think it's Colgate brand, maybe my daughter had, and it has more of like a short little kind of just curved end. It does not stay on there. It goes on, but then as soon as you squeeze it, it pops right off, unfortunately. But it totally worked. She was really disappointed. So now she wants new toothpaste because she wanted to use it. But it's supposed supposed to be a self-closing cap. No mess, no stress. I don't know about you guys, but I hate cleaning toothpaste off of my children's sink. It's everywhere. So I did try the hack of putting the mouthwash and the toothpaste in a pump bottle, and that's been working until the bottle got all clogged with dried up toothpaste. So I'm back to square one, and this does work, and it does, it comes out in almost, like in the picture, almost like a flat ribbon of toothpaste. But if your kid is like, well, here, I got this. If your kid like touches the toothbrush, it seems to still get all over the end of this, so it's not super clean. My 7-year-old tested it for me, and that's what he did. And I'm like, well, then it's kind of not working like it's designed to. So, if you have a daughter like mine that loves stuff like this and wants to be very clean and neat, she will definitely use these and they will stay clean. So again, maybe depends on the kid. I'm going to be trying them on mine. But again, I have the kind of toothpaste that it doesn't fit well. It's all over the end. Like I have toothpaste all over the end of the tube, thinking that this would really help, but I think I just need a new kind of toothpaste. Okay, one more gadget. Let's see, what's this called? Razor clips. I kept the card. Okay, I got this as a 3-pack. I think one of mine I haven't used this nude color yet. I think my other one, no, maybe this is pink. I think my nude one is on a bra. This is for a bra, okay? So if you like to wear normal bras, but you like to wear razorback shirts, tank tops, and you wanna make sure your straps are concealed, I found these, again, off Amazon. So they're really easy to hook on. You just kind of slide it through both sides, and then you can adjust how close together. The only thing with this kind is this is as close together as they'll get. So it looks like this company has more than one type, and this is maybe the clips, and then also this must be the strap. So I think I need to try the clips. The strap holds them a little bit in, so not so far over, but not, depends on how big your back is, not super close. So I think like if I can get one that's like really close together for the really, I don't know, more razor backed, is that a word? I might have to try the clips next. But these work so well. You just slip them on and you can convert your bra to a more razor back or just kind of conceal those straps. I don't know about you, but I don't like wearing strapless all the time. If I can get away with wearing a normal bra and just use something like this, I will do it. So another Amazon find. More things from Amazon. This one is for the home. You guys have probably seen these, right? These candlesticks, comes in a pack of 3, and these fake, let's see if I can sit it where you guys can see it. Can you see that? Is that on the flickering? I can't tell. Light, oh yeah, candle, okay. It's got a timer. So it comes in a set of 3 and then the candles are separate. The candlesticks come in all different color, it comes in like different metallics. So those black with the white candles. I love these. So I have them up on my mantle and I have them set on a timer so that they automatically go on at a certain time every night, and that is like cue to me or my kids that it's bedtime. So I love it. It's 24 hours, and then they go off after a couple hours, and that tells me, okay, Sarah, it's time to go to bed. You need to wrap up your work, because otherwise I tend to stay up too late sometimes. So I have them on my mantle. I love the look of them at night because no other lights are on, and you can control them with your remote, which is next to me on the couch. And I really like them. So I see why they're popular around the home decor people. You can, customize it to whatever colors, and it comes in like 3 different heights. So I'll share a picture of what they look like, but they look super realistic. I feel like it doesn't look as realistic on camera as it does in real life. But it's the little things that make me happy. So I shared over on Instagram not too long ago about my favorite wallet for my keychain, right? So then I ordered this, and I was thinking this would be a really great idea for Father's Day, for one, or Mother's Day, whatever. I have never had an AirPod case. So I'm always grabbing my AirPods so that I can like respond to people while at, softball practice outside and the wind's blowing. I have to have my AirPods in so people can hear. I'm always like terrified of losing my AirPods in the case. Like if they're not in my pocket, I'm like, I'm gonna drop that somewhere. So I've never had an AirPod case, and it was getting to where my husband couldn't tell the difference between his and mine. I tried writing on it with a Sharpie, and it just like literally wiped right off. So I was like, you know what? I need one with a clip. So when I saw my favorite leather company, Andar, had a new one. What is this called? This is the capsule. Fully leather. Will still go on my charger because I have one of those stand chargers, and I can just put it on my keys or my backpack or somewhere where I know it's not going to fall off. And you guys know me, I have a thing with cognac, camel brown, leather, right? I love it. It's so pretty, and I feel like this would make a super good men's gift. And they have other colors of leather, of course, too, if this color isn't your jam. But oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure I ordered this and it had shipped in less than 2 hours. I'm always so impressed with this company, and I do have a code for them as well if you're needing one. Anything on their site makes a great gift idea. I think we're done with the gadget category. You guys have probably seen me talk about these before. I really haven't ever actually talked about them before. I've only just kind of shown snippets of me eating them. So these are Verb bars, all right? Let me just show you my obsession. So these are all the bags of Verb bars I currently have in my house, okay? They're always coming out with new flavors, and I have to try them. So the newest flavor, it's actually one of my favorites I think I've ever tried that they just came out with, is s'mores. Oh my gosh. So if you're a coffee drinker or an energy drink lover, you need that boost in the afternoon. This has as much caffeine as an espresso, okay? And you can it's a tiny little bar. I love it almost as like a snack and kind of like a pick-me-up for that 2 to 5 p.m. when I'm like, oh gosh, I still have like 3 practices to go to tonight. If I don't have time to make an iced coffee, if I'm gonna be stuck on a field with no bathroom, I eat it on the way, and they taste so good too. The caffeine from green tea, there's no coffee in it, but I feel like it is my replacement for that afternoon coffee, and they're just so really good. I love the whole company and their vibe. They will like text you little dog gifts, and it's so easy to like reorder or skip or try new flavors through their texting service. So let's see, what are my favorites? This one was like a multi-pack, like, so that way I could try a bunch of different flavors. Red velvet cake is one of my favorites. Cinnamon roll. I like any of them with the drizzle on top. Caramel macchiato is good if you like coffee. It definitely tastes like coffee. But I'd say right now, granted, this was my brand new bag I just got, and it's a brand new s'mores. So good if you like chocolate. So, Verb Energy. I've never tried a bar I didn't like. Granted, not the most picky. I mean, they even have a peppermint mocha, and I don't even like mint, but that's good. So, they really have great flavor. Super convenient for tired, busy moms. Which is why I love it so much. Fashion. I don't have much. I have a couple of things that I recently, I would say, splurged on. I feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, okay, I need to stop buying pieces that should be like key pieces in my closet. Stop trying to find the cheapest thing I can find on Amazon and buy something that I know is gonna last me for years. You guys know, I pretty much live in athleisure between all of my kids' sporting events, games, practices. And it's that time of the year when it is windy and rainy and I'm out on the fields all the time. And I really needed a really good quality windbreaker. That would be a raincoat that would just work for those type of weather situations. And I didn't have anything that was like that would just go with everything. So of course I picked black because black is a neutral, my favorite color. But this is the cat's trying to eat the verb bars. This is the Always Effortless jacket. So I'm gonna put it on so you guys can kind of see, okay? It is pricey in my opinion, but this is a piece that's going to last me forever, okay? It is from Lulu. It has a hood, okay? But it can like button in and go underneath. It's so hard to see black. It has this kind of pocket, so it can go up in there. It's got a flap here that has like a hidden zipper. It's got cinch here. You can cinch it, make it smaller. Zippered pockets everywhere. It's very warm considering it's a lightweight jacket, but it's got all these hidden pockets. Oh my gosh, I could put so much stuff in these, and it is waterproof. So for me, I'm like, this kind of fit all the bill. It wasn't too cropped, can't stand that, but not like super long either. So I feel like it goes with all of my athletic clothing. So of course I got it in black so that it is like just a staple. Loving this. I'm saying if you're looking for something that will kind of stand the test of time, I don't know about you guys, but it kills me to kind of like spend that much money on one piece. But those quality pieces like that I've spent money on are the ones that last me 10 plus years. And those cheaper ones tend to, it's like every year or two I'm buying another one. So if you think about the amount of money I'm not saving by doing that method. So a cheaper alternative from their site, probably one of the cheapest things you can buy from the brand. I blame Seint for getting me addicted to this bag. So this is the Everywhere belt bag. I'm sure you've seen tons of people wearing them. I wear it like this because I'm not a fanny pack lover, I'll be honest. And for a while I was like trying to resist the urge to get into this trend. But now that they sent me this bag when before our incentive trip, I'm obsessed with being able to just throw this on. And I think what really sold it for me was when I was traveling. So I took this to the Dominican Republic and I didn't even have to like take it off when I was like on the airport or on the airplane. So I would have my AirPods and, you know, my keys, my passport, all of that stuff right here and protected kind of. And I could buckle. I never took it off. I had everything I needed right here. My phone fit. It's got this nice pocket in the back for stuff. But then it's got a pretty, look at this. Mine is full of dum-dum suckers for my kids. There's a verb bar because they're always with me. But it's got some mesh pockets so you can keep cash. But it still fits my keys, my giant key chain of all my stuff, and my AirPods, my phone. So I resisted for a very long time, but then when they sent it to me, I was like, all right. And now this is my go-to. There's bite marks through the bag of the s'mores. He likes them too. Anyway, this is my go-to for every sporting event. If I don't need a giant backpack and I just need my keys and my phone, this kind of just keeps it out of my pocket, out of the way, my hands free, but then I feel like everything's protected. I'm not going to accidentally lose or drop my keys. So it is under $40 on their website. I see why so many people are getting them. I kind of want more colors, but trying to resist the urge. None of them are going to be as cute as this one that has Seint on it. I've heard about these shoes for a while. Another thing that I didn't really want to spend the money on. But now that I have a pair, I understand the hype. They're probably the most comfortable tennis shoes I've ever had. In fact, my husband's like, you're gonna buy those? Everyone has those. Then he ordered a pair too, and he's already ordered another pair. He's obsessed with them as well. So these are the On Clouds, and they're just so comfy. I love the different colors they have. I feel like they're cute, and yet they're, I don't know. I was wanting something that I'm like, okay, I want something I can wear with warm tones and black and white. I'm already getting them a little dirty, but this was my favorite purchase for my athleisure wear, hoping it will also motivate me to work out as well. Cute shoes can always help that. So when I bought this, I will be honest, I was a little worried about how dirty they were going to get because, again, I'm in a lot of like muddy soccer fields, dirty, very dirty baseball parks. Around my kids, I feel like they just attract dirt. So, and then my kids wanted white sneakers. And I'm like, my husband bought them white sneakers. I'm like, why would you buy them white? They're 7 and 10. They're going to get them filthy. So I immediately went on Amazon and looked for the most highly rated shoe, water and stain repellent. And so this is what I found. Reshoevn8r. Love the branding. So cute. And so I sprayed their brand new shoes. So they were already clean, so that way they didn't get dirty. But they also have a cleaning kit if they're already dirty and then you want to protect them. And so I sprayed them, and so far so good. My kids' shoes are even white. Granted, I won't let them wear them on days it's raining, but you know, they are still staying really clean, so it works. The reviews show them pouring like coffee over the shoe and seeing it like beat up and just kind of roll off. Sorry, I refuse to try that, just in case. So you guys know me. I feel like everything is about balance. So I spent a little bit more on some things that I feel like are going to last me a really long time, and that I'll get a lot of use out of. This next thing, I don't feel like I need to spend a whole lot of money on. So, you know, you just kind of have to weigh the pros and cons. I have always wanted one of those Barefoot Dreams cardigans. I kind of want to know what the hype is all about. Are they really that soft? I will be honest, I do not know. I refuse to spend $200+ on a sweater, but I will buy any dupe you tell me is similar. So I heard that this Stars Above, which is my favorite Target, I can't believe that. I think this is the first Target thing I've included in today's video. Oh, I'm wearing all Target. Does that count? Target. Their new spring tops are so cute. So anyway, I picked up this sweater. I am one of those people that's always cold, so I'm always wearing a sweater at night around the house. This isn't necessarily a sweater I'd probably wear on the daily. It's just a long cardigan. I wear it every single day, and it's super warm. Granted, it's probably gonna be too warm for this summer, to be honest. It doesn't seem like it's that thick, but man, it's warm, it's cozy. But it's got, you know, pockets, so I can always like carry my phone and stuff in, because I don't know, I have to have pockets in my sweaters. But if you ever stop by my house, I will be wearing this. But it is super soft. It's supposed to be a dupe for Barefoot Dreams. I don't know if it is, but I'm really liking it. This is my favorite brand for all of my pajamas. Stars Above. Their stuff is all so super soft and cozy and comfy. So if you haven't tried any of their pajamas, that is what my robe is. That's what this is. So technically this is on the sleep side, just FYI. All of their pajamas that are this brand that are almost like a really thin, almost like sweater material, but really super thin, are hands down my favorite sleepwear. Like, I have them in every color, and that's my favorite thing to wear. So this was kind of, I was like, well, I already love the brand. I bet I'll love it, and it did not disappoint. Well, there you go, friends. Those of you that always are asking for longer videos, There you go. Those of you that say my videos are too long, I apologize because that one was a doozy. I told you guys I had a lot of goodies to share. So hopefully you saw something that you'd love to try. If you need any links, they're all in the drop box below the video. If you need any help or any questions with anything, just holler. And as always, thanks for watching. Love you guys.